to week 6. This is going to be one of the last games of this week. We have Legion of Doom going against Duck Duck Goats. Also joining me today, we have
Mr. Game and Kirby.
Mr. Game and Kirby.
Red Hood Kitty.
Yep. All right. And we did have readies from both sides,
From
right?
both teams, yes. Yep.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in.
I'm very excited for this game. We see two teams that are kind of near the bottom of our standings, but have started to look better as the season progresses. We've seen a lot of good moves coming in from Legion of Doom. They've picked up a lot of new players lately that are gonna hopefully help them try and make a run here. They currently are winless right now, but this is definitely a match that they can win. And Duck Duck Goats, they're 2 and 3 right now. You know, they're right on the edge of that playoff bubble. They're trying to, you know, get these wins to make sure that, you know, they stay in the playoff hunt.
I will say, Scrim Duck Duck Goats not too long ago. They are definitely a pretty good force to be reckoned with. They're no joke. Nobody to sleep on.
They definitely keep.
Sorry, go ahead.
They keep getting better every week that I've watched them. Their team synergy just continues to grow. They continue to kind of develop a style, which is a criticism I had for the first few weeks in the past. So we'll see if they can continue to develop on that here.
I can't argue with the strategy Duck Duck Goats is taking right now. Electing to go May Goats, which is like perfect for this point.
That's a 2-2-2. They have
still got
a
the
Reaper.
On the.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the Reaper. My bad.
But we do see Legion with that Bastion, which is, you know, very bold of them here.
Yeah, setting up bunker. Wukong with an early pick onto the Zarya.
Oh, but
KDP able to get the res, but Metric Osmium grabbing a 2K there before some picks come back in the other side. Do you see Joe grab
shredding them with that Reaper?
And Darkfall already with Blizzard. First team fight. People hadn't even taken point yet. That's insane.
Right off the bat, Hoops had a really nice wall off on Takushu on the Zarya, and they were able to take out Zarya right off the bat. And, you know, Zarya can have a lot of big damage if you place the bubbles right. So getting that damage out there really helped. Now look at how far behind the ult charge is.
Oh.
Shatter comes out, grabs 2. Ooh, Joe goes down. Tank Config comes out. Doesn't get anything for it though. Hoops on point.
Out here.
Yep, just trying to get a little bit more percentage on point. Gets taken out though.
Those were really good bubbles by Takushu, who was able to get themselves and the teammate, I believe it was Darkfall, they survived the tank blast from Metric Osmium. And of course that just builds so much charge, and they were able to win the team fight with that.
I think both of these teams
have a Blizzard, so hopefully they'll push on that. But
probably
DDG
see
is
it
coming
here.
Up with a grab soon.
There's Blizzard initiating with it. 3 frozen. Make that 3 for 4 on the picks. Do have to take out Ashawn though. They have to take him out.
He does have his Blossom. But he's taken out.
Oh, gets slapped with the hook and goes down.
That was a great coordinated attack from Legion of Doom. Hoops threw in the Blizzard and they immediately went in on the targets that were frozen. Didn't look like they missed a beat there. Got the picks, won the team fight.
Ooh, Metric Osmium takes out Canuck. Oh, and a good use of the immortality field there to give them a couple more seconds to live from that freeze. We see Whole Hog come out, does take out Darkfall and Canuck.
They take out Joe as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the grab there was a good idea to solo, or to get only 2 of the people to try and get the picks, but they actually ended up leaving a couple people in the room with Kong using the Whole Hog, and he got like 2 picks off of that. They can still win this fight though.
Oh yeah, still winnable, winnable for sure. But at the cost of making it a one team fight game for Legion of Doom.
And they did invest a lot in that team fight, and now they only have the Death Blossom. If they can get a good Death Blossom here, they can definitely hold this till the end of the round.
Yeah.
But
for sure though, Hoops and Joe will have ults by the time mid-fight comes up for next fight.
Yeah, we do see Metric switching to a Junkrat now.
The win condition here for Legion might be Wukong hooking the Reaper, or Reaper making sure the hook
He's
is
just
down.
hiding right there. Look.
Yep, right there.
Reaper.
On the main tank. Gets taken out though by Metric. And Blizzard on point. Brig froze. Oh, and a nice ice wall there by Hoops. Able to kind of stave off the grab. Along with the Whole Hog there that grabs 2.
Oh,
make that
nice
a 3K for Wukong.
Get the Death Blossom.
Oh, but he gets pushed off. Only gets Metric.
That was a good halt from Tactical MC Nuke. Got him away behind the shield. No one died to it, and they were able to cap point. That was a great job by
good round by
teams.
Legion of Doom.
Both teams had really good team fights that they ended up winning. It's just that Legion of Doom ended up winning more. That's how it is sometimes.
Yep, that extended team fight that happened when Duck Duck Goats kind of threw all their ults at him. If they had capped the point sooner, I think it would have swung a different way.
Yeah, they would have had less time to try and get in there and set up that nice play like that Blizzard. Which actually, the Blizzard itself didn't get a whole lot of value, but more so just
kept people off points and
yeah,
used up a little bit more resource.
Stake up their claim on the point.
See a lot of switches here. Legion's going with Pharmacy and an Ashe. And we have Wukong switching to Zarya. Dr. Goat's bringing out a Junkrat and a Moira now.
Moira's looking like a good pick because
no hit scan.
Dr. Goats don't really have anyone to counter it, yeah.
But Darkfall does take out Metric very early. Canuck also takes that tactical.
That's a good wall from Darkfall. Was able to zone off tactical nuke from the rest of the team, and they were able to take him out. Once that shield tanks down, there's not a whole lot that they could do.
Yeah, it looks more like a regroup sort of situation for Legion of Doom right now. Yeah, that's a stagger, so they'll have to wait even longer to get regrouped and try their luck at taking point again.
Darkfall is playing really well on this May. Just like there, you got the team up to that high ground where the stragglers of Legion of Doom were, and they were able to get a nice stagger. Now they're already up to almost 40%.
Main healer down for Duck Duck Goats.
Oh, and that
Shatter gets blocked. A nice barrage there by Hoops, takes out I can't say it.
Tokushu?
Tokushu.
Tokushu. Oh.
Blizzard gets used by Duck Duck Goats. Doesn't get anybody though.
Nobody gets caught.
Yeah, they kind of used a couple ults there. I don't know if I would have done that if I were Duck Duck Goats. Yeah, the shatter block.
It seemed like an ult switch. Darkfall is now on.
That might have been it too.
The Ashe.
You're probably right.
and Ashawn on the McCree to kind of counter Hoops on the Farah. Yep, Ashawn able to take out Farah now. Amazing what difference it makes when you have a hit scan, though.
It's funny though, like
Oh.
they're so afraid of
He gets
Farah
stunned.
right now that they got 2 hit scans now, so
The double
really
hit
trying.
scan. And we do see
And another
Shatter
blocked.
and Grav come out. And what appears to be a one-team fight, so I don't know if that was really a good investment in terms of, you know, ult economy, but...
They do have a few ults coming up. They'll have the Coalescence
and...
as well as High Noon, so...
Fair enough,
It
fair
seems
enough.
like he's setting it up in the back. He seems
Waiting.
to be doing that a lot. He did that, trying to do that with Reaper last map.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he doesn't get caught out like last time.
DuckDuckGo's
No, it doesn't seem like
here is
it.
probably
He's just still in the
if
back.
one of the hit scans can take out while they're all seeing.
There it is. Oh.
Oh, and the solo ult
and he
from
gets
Hoops to
barraged.
deny. Oh, also grabs KDB. Hoops playing really well still, even with the DuckDuckGoats running the double hit scan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good heads-up
There we
play.
go.
Just decided to ult the McCree before the Deadeye came out. That was an easy kill, and maybe a risky try because, you know, especially now with McCree's buffs,
Mm-hmm.
he can do enough damage really quick and just fire it off in a second. But yeah, it's a good
You do
play
see
to shut
Darkfall
that down.
switched to the Symmetra now. And they only have, DuckDuckGoats only have Shatter coming up.
That's interesting
already.
because they're
But
not
Tactical
on
McNude
phones.
pins him and takes him down.
This is huge for Legion of Doom because they're winning this fight, putting it in a one-fight territory, and they didn't have to use any of those ults.
No
I mean,
ults
look
came
at all
out.
these ults that they have.
Well, I think, did Shatter come out from Tactical?
No. Wait,
No.
did it?
I didn't
He
see a
didn't
single
have
ult in that last.
We see,
Oh.
and a good try there for a grab Blossom, but only grabs one. But keeps everybody off of point. And Legion of Doom take first map.
Yeah, those ults were just too much. That was a good shatter from Canuck, but there were 2 people grabbed in the back, and so there wasn't much follow-up on them.
There was no way to get any sort of damage into that grab.
Darkfall did play really well on the May. The May play in that whole map was really, really on point. A lot of good walls coming in.
Good
Tests.
utility of her kit, really, overall. Alright. Please, game, for the love of God, don't glitch. Okay.
Is it still like messing up every once in a while?
Yeah, it took me a little bit to get the lobby actually set up because it kept... Like, I'd accidentally misclick on something and then it'd boot me back out and wouldn't let me change anything, so I'd have to launch a map and then come back. So, our next map is Numbani. And let me...
Let's see if they have any subs.
Mm-hmm. So it looks
banana
like
for Tokushu, and then
Mhm.
yellow for Meriden.
And BANANAA is in for Meriden. Alright, just waiting on some readies from both sides.
Oh,
and
wait.
also putting emotes in the chat as well.
The worst one is think. God, it's like you can't even like avoid that one.
I hate the sad cowboy one because I don't know what triggers it. Like I have no idea what makes that one pop up, but I hate it when it does because I'm just like, what I'm saying is not sad. Please don't put sad cowboy emote on what I'm saying.
Or there are times where you post something like semi-serious and
I
like,
know, and it's just like
those emotes
has
will
a
come
bunch
up,
of
especially
different stupid
the
emotes, and I'm just
yes
like,
one.
ah.
I hate whenever the yes one comes up in like a serious message because it undermines my point.
I'll be saying something with eyes in it, and it'll just pop up with the yes. Because the way it works is like anything that encompasses that.
Okay, they're both ready.
Apologies, somebody came in the room. Alright. So we got two readies. So in we go. Numbani.
Nambani.
I have $10 that Bunker comes out on defense.
Well, we saw a Bastion last map, so that wasn't even. We usually see Bastion. So of course it's coming out here.
Yeah, was it metric osmium on the Bastion?
Yes,
Yeah,
I believe so.
I think newest
I'd
recruits.
be very surprised if he doesn't play Bastion here. He's just so good on this map. It's so tough if you put him in this back corner.
I have something I want to show you guys. Can you press triangle for me?
I'm pressing triangle.
Okay.
Pressing triangle.
Now you see all these, like a bunch of
Oh.
faces pop up?
Yes.
Okay.
Where-
Now try to go through the map.
Oh my god.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It makes it to where there's no collision, so you can just go through whatever you want to. You can actually go exploring like different buildings like way outside of the map. We go look at
It's
stuff.
not working for me.
It's not?
I just see a lot of little, like
But-
everybody's.
I have triangle bind to something in the.
Oh yeah,
Oh, probably.
probably
That's
that.
probably it.
Attackers incoming.
Actually, we're
Actually,
not.
we
We're
don't
not
see the
seeing a
bunker.
Bastion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Aw, I'm a little sad.
Huh? What? I've been bamboozled. And
We
I
didn't
also
Kind of have
lost.
some sort of a semi-bunker.
I also
with-
lost
with
$10.
Bash. So yeah, no, this is bunker. It's just without Bash.
I mean,
I still lose the $10. Unfortunate. All right, so we do see
ooh,
Duck Duck
Pixie's
Goats kind of taking a top rotation now on point. Both Mercies getting a res off though.
And Hoop is just getting harassed
Bullied.
by this pharmacy.
Yep, get bullied.
I don't know if that was the right play though, because they didn't have enough.
Yeah, everybody
Well,
else
He didn't
kind of
figure out
died
with
on
a hit
point.
Scan.
I mean that makes sense, but without the added benefit of raining damage down, everybody else on point kind of just decided they would solo queue.
Yeah, maybe at first that was a good idea, but they maybe like
Yeah.
went for it for too long. Went for the kill instead of just the disruption.
hmm Also, very smart of them to kind of back up and regroup with the rest of the respawning team. Coming back in on main now, diving onto point. Early pick onto the Mercy. No res available. Pick's definitely going in favor of Duck Duck Goats right now. Yep. And a nice
Yep,
boop
seems
kill
like
by
the
Banana
others
Jam as
can
well.
take it.
We
This
still
is
have a res
tactical
on the
Magnus here.
table too.
And that'll be a pretty quick take for Duck Duck Goats.
Yeah, they losing that Mercy right away definitely didn't help, because then it feels like you're losing the fight, so they didn't want to invest any of those ults that they have.
That only,
But they should be able to come back here and maybe stop this push and start defending on the streets phase.
oh yeah. Something I'd like to see from Legion of Doom here is possibly a Reaper, just to deal with those dive tanks. Tyre does come out.
Taking the long route, but
Taking long, gets destroyed though.
They were
Duck's
waiting for
doing
in the
a really
front,
good
and they
job
just
on
didn't
this.
see it. They figured it was coming from the back.
It's Winston right now.
Banana Jam doing a fantastic job on the far edge, kind of disrupting where everybody wants to be behind the shield. Bob gets a nice pick onto the sort of secondary healer.
You just see all the ults coming out. There we go, another one.
Everybody pressing triangle.
Barrage.
Ooh, but Barrage gets shut down. It's a good pickup there by Hoops.
And Dr. Goats had a
Another
good
one?
play going too. They had Aishon on the flank and got two people with the dragons, but they weren't able to really get any more from other than that.
Did you see KDB switching up to the Baptiste? No. And Metric
We do
onto
see
the Widow, but she
Joe
gets
go
picked
down.
off.
Legion of Doom kind of getting hit from both sides right now. Whole Hog comes out from Wukong, but goes down to Danny.
I think it was a little overextended there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably it was
A little bit in the back line.
Yeah, because then Canuck was able to go in and disrupt the rest of the squishies from there.
And we will see a second point take for Duck Duck Goats here. Legion of Doom looking to kind of get back together and kind of hold this this corner here. A nice pull by Wukong there.
I think what they should do is combo the supercharger as well as the Ant Matrix. That should be able to.
Oh yeah.
take
We do see Diva Bomb come out, grabs
Bomb
one.
gets Hoops. But they're able to get the rest off of Hoops. And she throws out Bob to contest.
Bob comes out. Still gonna contest and do some damage.
Oh, another nice hook.
We see Prime will come out from Canuck.
Magic with that May, trying to stay on the point. And he just gets melted by the barrage. Oh,
Joe trying to go for the res, gets shut down though. And Duck Goats
he
will
almost had
take
it.
third point.
Legion of Doom had a good play going there. The amplification matrix kept Wukong alive on the point for so long, and he actually got a couple picks. But then Aishan had a really nice heads-up play through the dragons right into the corner near the spawn, and got one and zoned out the rest of the team. And they were able to stay claimed to the point easily, and just kind of rolled it in there, got the picks from there. Completed the map.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, a Sombra and a Genji. On the side of Legion right now.
Legion looking to run a little dive of their own.
Little
And it looks like
Nano Blade.
the Goats are gonna run a little bit of a bunker of their own, except with the Torb.
Torb.
Running the Torb Daddy.
You still see Aishan on that Hanzo. He's been doing really good with that this map.
See if Legion of Doom can kind of turn it around a little bit. After that first sort of team loss, they kind of just kept getting, you know, snowballed further and further on this map.
Defend objective A.
So let's see if they can turn it around.
An interesting location for that turret. Usually see it on the other side, behind the shield. Kind of just placed it and left it there.
Yeah, you generally like to have it somewhere where it's, you know, it can spy check for you. That's what I like to use Torb turret for. Having it over there is kind of, you know, just out of the way, seemingly. We do see Hoops go down to Aishan though.
You get back up.
Oh, and Metric Osmium does grab a pick onto Aishan, but gets rezzed almost immediately.
It's already close to a dragon. 90%.
And that will be a regroup for Legion of Doom.
With Hoops still in the back.
AJ had a really good anti-nade there. That could have really turned the fight, but follow-up wasn't there.
Yep. All of the dive was almost already taken out, unfortunately.
The big thing that they're waiting for is EMP Nano Blade. If they can get that online and make it work, they'll get the point easily.
Oh, and Joe goes down at the very beginning again, unfortunately. But Legion of Doom able to grab a pick for, or a tick for free before anybody dives down onto point. That could be huge.
Or just Metric on trying to make an escape.
Oh, gets taken out by Aishan.
Man, that's too bad they couldn't have forced out maybe another ult or two, because DuckDuckGoats do have the tools to maybe shut down this EMP Nano Blade, especially if, you know, like Aishan, if they're able to stay out of that EMP and maybe get dragons, you know.
Yeah, but we do see all three of the ults you mentioned earlier online now. And Aishan taken out of the fight very early. Immortality Field already up and taken out. We could see EMP. There's EMP.
There it is.
They
Catches.
might not even need to invest any more ults, actually.
No, I don't think so. They can save Nanoblade.
Yeah, great play. Coming in. That was a really good EMP too, because they were already like zoned away by Metric Osmium and the Primal. So
We do see
on
Canucks
top of
switch
that-
onto the ball to try to get back, but point's already gone.
I don't think. We'll see how long he wants to stay on the.
Yeah,
ball.
with already having a
He
counter
needs to
in the form of Sombra, I don't think ball is the play.
I thought he was doing just fine on the.
Yeah, the Orisa for sure. I think having the shield is, you know, a bit of a better idea here. Yep, and we do see Canuck after dying switching over to the Reinhardt now. Molten Core comes out using
On
to
the
zone off the
payload.
point, takes out Joe.
But we still have AJ here near the bag, trying to keep him healed.
The big thing is they've got the EMP coming up, and they still have Nanoblade, so they're gonna have all 6 ults up. They absolutely can win this
Yeah.
next fight.
But on the flip side, DuckDuckGoats is coming up on about 5 ults. So we could see a kind of, you know, everybody press triangle situation here in just a few minutes.
If Daneru can look for the Orisa barriers and put that Diva Bomb in a perfect spot, they might be able to stop the attack. Especially
Honestly,
if
I wouldn't be
you are
surprised.
investing.
EMP bomb right here, I think. No?
No. There we go. But we have another bomb coming out.
Oh!
He does get tactical McNuke, but he gets back up. And drag him from the bag. Ugh.
Using to zone off point here. That's a 2K for Aishon.
Man, Metric Osmium and AJ need to use this Nanoblade. I mean,
Yeah, they've been holding on to it for a tad bit
I
too
know that
long.
You want to try and get value out of all your ults, and I agree, and you want to have good ult economy, but I mean,
Even
there is a
getting
time
1
where
or 2
you
is much better than holding it for 5 minutes.
and this is going to be their one chance. I mean,
Yep.
this
Coming
is
up
it,
on
the
one fight.
Oh.
When that sort of
problem with
stagger.
holding- problem with holding it this long is you don't have the luxury of waiting for the perfect time, you know?
There it is. Nanoblade does grab Mercy. Both healers down.
Oh.
And I know we said, you know, not to wait for the perfect moment, but that might have been the perfect moment. Grabbing 2 there.
Yeah,
You know,
that was a good play, but man, that would have been nice if that had been the second one instead of the first one.
With so much time gone. However, Aishon looking to maybe get staggered here. Yep, in the back
problem
line.
with taking so long is they're gonna have to be careful. They need to finish this map with time left on the board, or they're gonna have to settle for a draw.
Yep, settle for draw at best.
We do have
Also-
a switch to a soldier now instead of the Torbjorn. Just for that extra damage.
I know Metric will be appreciating that, not having the Torb turret kind of, you know, just shooting him while he's jumping around. We do see Bomb come out. Able to take
Oh,
out
he gets
Banana.
It
B-A-N-A-N-A-A.
looks like Dark Girl's trying to go for that res and she gets it.
Just coming up on an EMP. And they actually almost are.
Oh, Shatter Dragons comes out,
Oh.
grabs 2.
Aishon is just killing it on these flanks. I mean, Legion of Doom just. They don't see him until he
too
gets the
late.
dragons out. He's doing a really good job. And it's not just the dragons, he's getting a lot of picks too.
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds remaining.
However, with that, though, ult economy has shifted to favor. Oh, EMP down.
We do see
They can get the res
most
off
of
on
Legion
that.
trying to take the high ground here. Only with Wukong in the bottom.
No, maybe not. Maybe it's in their own res spot.
10 seconds.
Yeah, shoot,
Metric
looks like they're
Osmium
gonna
does
have to-
grab Ashawn though, but the res comes out for him. Nano Diva. We see 2 picks come out, but sights from the back line.
Bomb waiting. She gets taken out of match.
Dragons come out again on point.
Oh,
They got a touch. Ashawn's still in the back line.
Tactical Manu gets taken down. It's just Baby Diva and Genji on point.
Ana
Chance.
gets taken out.
Be good. Dragon Blade.
No hoops touch. There you go. Oh,
And that will be a map win for Duck Duck
there's the
Goats.
goats. Yep.
Yeah, the DPS duo, Banana Jam and Ashawn were excellent in that game. Just, especially when they switched to the soldier, they kind of added two flankers.
That very last minute nano. It's just perfect.
Also taking out the ulting Torb. That was pretty fantastic work there from Metric. Alright, so that evens up the score 1-1. 1-1 all.
Did Dr. Ghost have somebody leave? from the computer?
Seemingly, yes.
Okay.
Tape blue. Alright, and we go to our next map, which is... I already passed it.
Well, let me see
Hanamura.
if they're taking out Takushu or not. Any subs? Or is it gonna keep the same lineup? Oh my god. Oops, I know.
I'll sub in for Legion. Haven't played in a league match for
Perfect,
a
perfect,
few
perfect.
months, but
Perfect.
I'll make it work.
Who you going in for?
Hmm.
Man, now you gotta make me choose
Yep.
the one I want to replace.
Yep.
Oh
Mhm,
man, I don't want
mhm,
to replace
mhm.
any of these people. They're doing really good. I guess probably either AJ or Jose, my name, because they were sport
Joe
players.
is my name.
Jose?
Joe's my name. Oh my
Jose.
god.
Ah, you picked the wrong one. Jose's not here. You have to stay here and commentate. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was. Man, some of these names.
I'm telling you, these two teams get awards for having hard to pronounce names.
Man, just some dashes or underscores would help. Although I can't really talk because I don't really
Yeah,
have any
you can't
dashes
really
or
talk.
just waiting on Duck Duck Goats to do some math, make sure their lineup is acceptable. Alright, we do have it ready from Legion of Doom, just waiting on Duck Duck Goats.
Oh no, the teams are releasing their strategies in match chat now.
I believe they're still trying to do math.
Mm-hmm. Big brain.
Now we have Meridian Unknown coming back. Reloading.
Got Prime Meridian coming back in.
I'm Meridian.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it Meridian? It says Meridian.
I think it's Meriden. It kind of looks like Meridian though.
No, it's actually Marinade. That's how you say it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No.
It does come in. Oh, never mind.
Who in for who?
Hopefully I can make it in here. Meradin. That's right, Heidi. It's Meradin. Let's see if we can. There we go. They said
Alright.
Meradin for De Niro.
Spectate blue. Okie McDokie.
Okay, they're ready.
Alright. Is Legion of Doom, did they say they were ready?
Yes,
They
they
did.
did.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. And I already flipped them, I believe. Yes. So in we go. Third map, Hanamura.
I've actually seen 2 ties on this map this week, so
Control. It's real fun.
Initiating match.
St. Controls is assault.
You know what I mean. 2 CP. 2 CP.
Man, when this is one of the better 2CP maps, you know it's a bad game mode.
Oh, absolutely. This is by far the best 2 CP map.
I just noticed there's
Actually,
an alien eating noodles near the spawn for, what is it, Legion right now? But he has a, like, his face is covered, so how he's gonna eat those noodles?
By doing his best.
maybe the helmet is, it's not like a helmet, it's like a liquid shield thing.
Maybe. But it's just...
He doesn't actually eat the, what was it, noodles? He just eats
Yes.
the broth. There's like a straw right through the mask and just like sucks
Oh.
it through. Mm-hmm.
That will make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that, a bunker!
It's not really like a soup, it's like a plate of noodles.
3, 2, 1.
Or I don't know.
So we do see Dug Goats running that Bastion bunker that we thought we'd see last map. Hoops back on the Sombra doing a little bit of a scouting report, heading straight to point.
Metric on that Hanzo.
We do see the rest of Legion of Doom on that dive again.
Nice AJ
Yeah,
there on
making a
that
lot of
Moira.
necessary swaps.
Oh, that dive. But Wukong just gets taken out of mech immediately.
Yep. And tactical nuke down.
That was an excellent wall from Meridian Unknown. Walled off like half the team, so there's no peel for the people that dived through the choke.
Alright.
It was a
We do
strategy
see
trying to
Metric
burn-
Osmium just sitting over here on the right hand side building on top, just chilling.
He's hiding.
Just waiting for a dive.
Well, I think Katie knows he's there. She's just, yep, she sees him.
Oh, everybody knows he's there now.
Almost got the halt hook combo. Yeah, he's taking that opportunity to just get back with his team. Not gonna screw with that anymore.
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh, that immortality saved that Bastion there.
We do see Blizzard come out. Does freeze too.
Oh my god, just jump off.
Everybody just chasing. Chasing the Winston.
Make it out?
Winston trying. Oh, gets taken out.
Almost.
Good stagger. But Legion of Doom have a lot of ults coming up, although Goats do too. It'll be big thing is if Hoops hits a big EMP here, because then the blade should cut right through the team.
Yeah. Got to see EMP come out and hit the what's the name of it? Baptiste. That way, there's no immortality field that can save the Bastion. Oh, unfortunate. Bastion looking to just go back behind and get away from everybody. Tank Config comes out but gets taken out by Metric. Metric grabbing both DPS. But the res comes out onto Banana. Pretty even on point right now. Picks going in favor of Legion of Doom though.
Thought it was risky that Metric Osnium kind of solo ulted the Bastion at first, but he was able to take out the tank configuration and was able to make it back to point to get another pick or two. So
yeah,
it's a really
and we
good
do
play
see Banana Jam immediately coming back as Symmetra instead of the Bastion, looking for a little bit of turret action.
From the Orisa to the Reinhardt as well.
We see Bomb come up upstairs. Doesn't grab anything though.
It's a good wall.
Beat does come out to keep everybody up. Blizzard comes out. Freezes 4 or 3.
Looks like DuckDuckGoats are gonna.
And the cleanup from that, pretty good.
That wasn't a bad attack from Legion of Doom. They actually got a couple more ults than maybe you would have liked to give in that fight. They bested both Amplification Matrix and was Kochu on another? I don't remember. But and the Blizzard. That's the other ult. So
yeah.
Now we have Metric switching to the Hanzo again, and Anime we switch to the Ana. But with DuckDuck, we have Katie switching to.
Oh, and that's a big pick for Legion. We see Primal coming out. In response, Symmetra Wall does come up.
EMP is coming here in about a second.
There's a shatter.
There's EMP. Grabs 4. But picks are definitely going in favor of DuckDuckGoats right now. And that is just about a team wipe.
The follow-up wasn't there, but it was a good shatter by Canuck. We got Joe's My Name hiding up here on that. I don't even know what it's called, but he's above the point right now. Oh, and he just got found out.
Like the rafters, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Oh, almost gets away.
And he actually had Ryan coming in on that high ground. Could have maybe gone on him instead.
We do see Legion of Doom kind of taking a backroom rotation from top left. Banana Jam able to grab Metric.
Metric on the right. Metric does have a dragon there. He's just trying to get a different angle to get as many as he could.
Yeah, the Legion of Doom are kind of trying to do their own like flanking DPS, but I think that DuckDuckGoats are doing a very good job at ignoring them enough to where they can.
Oh, and a nice bomb there by Wukong, along with a huge Shatter Dragon. Grabs 2. along with the follow-up, and that is a very quick take at the very end with the Nano Mercy. Nice.
That escalated very quickly. I didn't think that Diva Bomb was amazing at first, but it actually did a really good job at zoning.
It was a zoning.
That hallway. Yeah. That was a really good play.
It was a smart play. Very smart. I like that a lot. Like that's Mega Brain right there. That's like Mega Mind level of Mega Brain.
Yep, we'll see how Legion.
What were you, where was the alien that you were talking about? Where is he at?
It's like really
near the attacker's spawn.
Yeah, near the attacker's spawn.
It's just that green guy
on the right
with
side.
The chopsticks.
I'm looking.
No, but he's a really big one, so he's outside. So you gotta go outside.
Gotta go outside?
I mean, there's a picture of him. It's basically that little.
Oh, I see the statue. Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought it was like a little plushie on the inside of him, like sitting at a chair eating noodles or something. That's what I thought you were talking about. All right, so we do see Legion of Doom rocking with a Rein Zarya instead of, you know, your pretty standard Hog Orisa for defense.
Oh, but Dr. Goats is teleporting.
Dr. Goats just teleporting straight to point. But Tactical does get a pin onto Meridian, though. Likewise, Canuck does take out Metric with a pin as well. But the res there from Metric.
That's good pin from Tactical Nuke. That was...
Yeah.
That could have been really bad, because they were all getting there on the point. And...
Oop, we have Psyche spectating.
Fishy, get out of here.
Fishy.
Fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, wrong thing.
I do like the Doom Fist pick here. Anytime we get to watch more Doom Fists.
We do see a lot of Doomfizz.
We do see Tac waiting for the charge right now, it looks like.
Oh, they can teleport, but not to the right side. Joe gets taken out. And
and Shatter blocked by the wall. We see Meteor Strike coming out. Doesn't grab anything because of Immortality, though. Metric is popping off on this Doomfist right now. And a nice boot by Weeb.
Holy, that was a great play, because one thing that I saw in all that is that Canuck and Tactical Nuke met on charges and got stunned. Metric Osnium was right there and got all the attacks on the Canuck, took him out, and they were already at a disadvantage on the rest
hit the Street Fighter combo on him.
Right, now we see Dr. Goats with the Pharah, Mercy. Seems like they've changed a lot except their tanks.
It's a good it's a good switch up with Legion of Doom not having any sort of well, never mind, the Ash.
They have hoops.
Yeah, never mind.
They hit scan.
I'm bad at my job. What can I say? Oh, and a Shatter comes out, grabs two. But a good bubble there.
Mercy, and it didn't get the Mercy, so the Valkyrie came out.
Able to keep everybody up. AJ with another pick onto a tank. Very nice. The Pharah just kind of in the back line, just chilling.
Now we have Canucks switching to a ball. And Darkfall to an Ana.
Ooh, and Meridian or Meriden does get picked off pretty late. or early, depending on
Two
how you
picks
view
on
it.
for metric there.
And we see
How do you feel about that?
Canuck kind of spinning to win, but gets pinned. Bob comes out.
God, he's doing such
Just,
a good job. Metric is at finding the vulnerable targets. They're actually countering this really well because Duck Duck Goats, they want to go to the point like right away, like what they tried to do with the Sim strat. And
If Duck Duck Goats
Metric
can
is
get,
just kind of taking out the stragglers.
if they can get a little bit more time, they got grab.
And that's a solo shatter onto a Zarya.
And there's
A
barrage.
huge
Oh,
barrage,
that's a
grabs
nice barrage.
3. EMP comes out as well. This looks like a one-team fight for Duck Duck Goats at the last second.
I don't know if we need to invest the EMP though. They pretty much had that fight won. And you could have easily snowballed that with grab and the EMP.
Barrage.
Yep.
EMP,
But
yeah.
instead 4 ults get used.
But it's good that they at least got the time extension. You know, it's not like the
At that point,
Doom
it's
have an
we have to take the
impressive
point.
time bank, so, yeah.
At that point, it's
You
we have to
just
take the
look at
point.
complete-
Exactly. We do see Duck Duck Goats taking a top left rotation. Heading over to mid though. Duck Duck Goats is really split up. Some on left, some on right. Grab comes out, grabs 3. However, Immortality Field keeps everybody up. Mines come out, do grab Wukong.
Darkfall had a really good anti-nade on that grab area.
Yeah, if Immortality hadn't been up, that would have gotten a lot.
We just see Metric doing so much damage here.
And Metric Osmium with a nice sort of punch onto the Mercy, sort of separating them from the fight so that Legion of Doom can finish up the stragglers.
Got a lot of ults though coming on.
Oh yeah, 5 ults
Doom
looking to
again.
come online, Legion of Doom.
Yeah, they've already got.
And 5 ults looking to come online for Duck Duck Goats as well. It's about even. Could foresee an EMP barrage, EMP grab, barrage, you know. There's a lot of good combo able ults on the side of Duck Duck Goats.
But Hoops does still have that Bob.
We'll have to see who gets the
Oh.
There's Bob.
boost here.
Bob gets hacked and slept.
Oh, and that barrage gets nobody.
Immortality.
That's a nice immortality, yeah.
We see Nanoed Winston come out. Bomb as well. Takes out Meriden after the res.
30 seconds remaining.
In a very strong
Just have the
hold here from
healers.
Legion of Doom.
Here.
Keeping them up for maybe stagger.
Metric Osmium had a smart play. He actually solo ulted that Ana, so Ana was kind of distracted, couldn't heal the team, and kind of wasn't able to use the.
Very good
mana
stagger
boost
from
right
Legion of
away.
Doom. Separating the healers from the main force like that. Hoops with a 3k though, by the way. Missed that. Onto the healers and the Pharah. And Legion of Doom with a
Legion takes
very strong second point defense take map 3.
Play of the game.
No argument.
None at all.
Meteor strike.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why he wasn't playing Doomfist the whole game.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he did have that really nice blade last map, so...
That's true. It's been a really close game so far. We'll see if Duck Duck Goats can take Junkertown here and get us into a map 5. I would love to see it.
something I wish they would add to competitive games and just games in general for Overwatch. Um, give you an option of whether you want to see cards or if you want to see a team stat, like your team stats versus the enemy team stats, like for total damage and things like that. I think that would be pretty cool.
I think Overwatch just needs to get rid of a card system in general. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of a lot of times does show the best people in the match, but it doesn't always, and pure stats doesn't necessarily mean you're doing the best on the team, you know?
Yeah, I'd rather just see that because I'm interested in that stuff. Like, I like to know how you stacked up versus the enemy team.
Yeah, for sure. I think that would probably be. I think that would be good.
Yeah, because I mean, the card system was like a way to endorse your teammates for doing good before they had endorsements. So the card system's kind of outdated now, in my opinion. All right.
They did say Daniero for Tokushu.
Oh, did I say that?
And then after that, the goats are ready. We'll just wait for Legion.
Oh shit. Okay.
You have to swap the teams again?
I thought that was from before the. Yes, I do. I thought that was from before the map started, so I was just like, oh, okay. Alright, swap.
Oh. Okay.
We lose somebody.
Oh, Takushu left them. They probably just couldn't play anymore.
Hmm. Alright.
Okay, both teams
Going
ready.
to our last map, Junkertown.
Not necessarily.
Well, you know what I mean. Fourth map, I should say. Alright. Everything looks bright. In we go. Fourth map. Maybe final map.
Welcome to Jungle.
Hopefully not. I want to see a map 5. I always like map 5s.
Have we seen a map 5 this week?
We've seen. Yes, we saw the Jive Turkeys and Corgi Core go to 5 maps. That was a really good game. 2 very good teams. 2 evenly matched teams. I mean, yeah, play that game 10 times, both teams win 5. I mean, that's just how those games go sometimes.
Exactly.
It's one of those games that you're sad one team has to lose, you know?
Because they both kind of deserve to win.
Yeah. But it was definitely the bigger win for Jive Turkeys, as they're still kind of trying to get back after a rough start.
Yeah.
Now they're back. They're back at 500, and they look like a team that could definitely start to really become in that elite category of top teams in the league. They've looked exceptional in these last 2 matches, taking down the first place team and Pizza Planet, giving them their first loss, and beating Corgi Core. They're no slouch, you know. Definitely a team to watch out for.
We don't like to talk about it. I joke. Congrats to them for taking us down.
Pizza Planet will be fun. You bounce back against the Raptors. Last night, was it?
Yep, it was last night. Anyhow, we do see sort of a
Pharmacy on the Duck Goats.
both sides rocking that Orisa.
Oh, and then Yara with the Sombra takes out AJ in the back. We have Metric all the way here in the back, just trying to get some picks. But everybody else gets taken out.
It's kind of a weird tank choice from Canuck here with Orisa. Not really. It's not like they're trying to make a pirate ship. They don't really have the halt hook combo, so but they're making it work so far. So I won't question it.
We do see Pharmacy go into the window there and try to stop anybody from touching point. Does work out for him.
Oh, and Wukong was just
Incredibly fast push.
taken out. It just seemed like Legion wasn't dropping down. I would have loved to see them actually drop down and, you know, contest.
They kind of got picked off really before they could fight as a team. It seemed like half of them were already
doing a really
gone.
Good job at like making sure that they have no room to breathe. I mean, look at them; they're still going up on these kind of stragglers.
Metric Osmium able to take out Daenerys. Darkfall maybe looking to get a res, maybe? Nope.
No?
Or just a kill onto the...
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, kill onto Metric. Alright. Without the Battle Mercy.
Good ult advantage.
That was nice.
Did Wukong
know.
pull the bomb
Braided?
towards them?
I don't know if Wukong meant to hook the bomb, or maybe he was thinking he was gonna put it in a better spot. That was
Maybe
weird.
he was trying to save somebody else and just like sacrifice himself.
I'm not sure. Dr. Ghost is really... They didn't really have to use a lot of ults in that fight. Look at this. They still have the EMP and the barrage. The only
Metric
thing
now onto the McCree now to kind of counter that Pharmacy. Oh!
He's giving them a lot of trouble for Legion.
Bongos come out, gets taken out by Barrage with a 3K there. Wukong getting a 2K of their own with Whole Hog, but gets taken out. And that's a team wipe for DuckDuckGoats.
They only use like an ult or two there. They're really doing a good job at making these ults efficient. I mean, man, they could get an EMP. And
Oh, we do see Hoop switch out to
pair
the jungle
that.
before she used the Blizzard though.
Well, you never know. This might be the...
Probably thinking they need more shield break. EMP does come out though. However, picks are going in favor of Legion of Doom right now. Finally getting, you know, a little bit of control back from DuckDuckGoats.
We also
Just my
had
name is
Wukong
actually-
switch from the Roadhog to the Diva. So I guess a little more extra protection from the
Yeah,
Pharah.
a little better with the mobility and just defensive capabilities. Probably an
the reason
overall
that the
better choice.
EMP didn't get value in that last team fight is Joe's My Name was actually able to pop the Valkyrie before bad stuff happened, and you know they had the peel that you wouldn't normally have from getting EMP'd, and so they were able to stay fairly aggressive, and they got the picks.
And we do see DuckDuckGoats coming out with about 5 ults right now.
Boy, Supercharger.
High Noon comes out, but Immortality Field nullifies it. A Barrage comes out, grabs a 2K, make that a 3K. And I think this fight's all about done. Yep, AJ goes down, and I think that'll do it. DuckDuckGoats take a pretty convincing first round on Junkertown.
They did so well on those first 2 points that even when they got held up a little bit there on point C, they still have a really good time bank. That's going to be hard to beat.
I have 25 cents because I've already lost $10 on a pirate ship from Legion of Doom.
I don't think so. Have we ever seen them run pirate ship? I mean,
Not
I
to
know we
my
can't put it
knowledge,
past
but
them.
I
But we'd
got
have to see Metric on that Bastion.
I got a George Washington on it.
Wait, as in a quarter or a dollar?
25.
Oh,
$25?
there you go, you win.
Okay, I'll take that bet. Oh, wait,
Oh,
no. I
yes,
won't take that bet.
$25. Oh yeah, 25.
That's why I'm not a betting man.
Just playing Vegas odds. That's all. Just playing Vegas odds.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
start
never
putting
mind.
like
Look at that. He
over
switched
and
to a
unders and
Widowmaker.
stuff for this week.
I would 110% do that because I used to follow betting lines all the time. I would do that 100%.
I'm kind of glad that sports gambling is legal now. I think it adds a little bit of fun to the game. That
Yeah,
wasn't
I
there
agree.
before.
I 100% agree.
Oh, we have Mama just in the
Raining
back.
down the fire.
And also scouting.
And never mind. They had it initially,
Nope,
but
they
I still
switched-
lose.
They switched
Nope.
back.
Hey, I
You
still win.
Yeah, that's weird. Gosnian was back on the Bastion. That was kind of weird.
Oh,
he
and
drops
the
down.
flank
Oh,
bastion
nice.
gets taken
Oh,
out.
gets
But does
threaded
grab
in.
Darkfall, though. That is pretty important. Main heals down
Good
for
try.
Duck Duck Goats.
And they do have the spawn advantage, so they could really.
Yeah. Hoops
Good
onto
on
the
this.
Reaper now as well. And both heals down for Duck Duck Goats. Amp Matrix comes out as well.
But I gotta get this May. Oh, never mind. There she goes.
There's the May. And this is a pretty good situation for Legion of Doom right now.
Oh, and it gets taken down immediately.
The DMEC does come out for, let me see, Wukong, but with the pirate ship rolling, yo ho, sail the seven seas.
Actually, they do have a chance to try and stop this pirate ship if they're able to take out Wukong before they're
Blizzard
able to
comes
get
out.
back.
It's Hanu.
Oh, and that grabs Joe.
That was a good combo of the DPS ults there. And they are able to keep a lot of their ults, so they can absolutely hold this for the last 2 minutes. That was actually a huge team fight win for Duck Duck
Oh,
Goats.
yeah. Especially with Daenerys able to kind of recharge their ult. They're already at 50% for it.
And you know, with like Amplification Matrix and Valkyrie, you can charge that even faster. Use it right.
We do see a lot of Legion of Doom kind of taking the side. Oh, Metric with already a 2K with tank config.
But Darkfall gets back.
Shatter grabs 2.
Cease your resistance. Огонь по готовности.
Grab comes out, grabs 3, but Hoop's able to take the Zarya out.
And, yeah. Oh, and that Blizzard
A
does
nice
Darkfall.
Death Blossom there by Hoops,
That Blossom. Oof.
but taken out by Meridian or Meriden.
Meridian.
I'm going to keep saying
high
it.
Noon.
The highest of noons. But Diva's still in mech, so maybe could still eat it. Oh, didn't turn around to eat it.
3.
And the the immortality field didn't come out in time. I swear that team fight went back and forth like 5 times.
Yeah, it did.
We do see Metric switch now to a soldier. Hoops gets taken out, and AJ switched to a Lucio to get them.
Hoops does get res though.
See a bomb from Wukong. See if that gets anybody.
Does take
No.
out Immortality Field. This fight isn't over. Blizzard comes out
And
along with another high noon.
But gets nobody this time.
Is that Blizzard going? Let's go. Just need to take
on
out
point.
the healers.
Oh no, Joe. Touch.
Able to get the
Oh my
res.
god, actually got that res. Wow. Don't know if it's gonna matter, but it's impressive actually.
Nope, didn't really matter at the end, but nice try there by Joe.
We're going to map 5.
Going to map
Let's
5.
go. I love map 5s.
Play of the game.
It's high noon.
Triple kill.
Unfortunate there that Wukong was unable to sort of pick up on where the McCree was and eat the Deadeye.
Yeah, and it's I saw Metric Osnium. He was shooting at him for a little bit, so I was thinking that maybe they had the McCree called out, but
Yeah, just one of those
but
unfortunate things, you know.
that could be good coordination on DuckDuckGo's too, because they did the Blizzard come out, or did they just freeze someone? I know that the May they had froze someone, and I think that was what really
I think
allowed that
majority of the
High
time,
Noon
High Noon Blizzard came out almost at the exact same time from
Yeah, they
DuckDuckGo's.
didn't have that. I think that McNuke didn't have that shield facing towards. It was in the other side. That's how he was able to get both
Yeah.
the Orisa and the Bastion.
So-
Kirby, do you remember what map 5 is for this rotation? Because
I believe
Nepal,
is
I
Busan.
believe.
Busan. It's
Busan?
Busan.
Nepal is our
It's
first
Nepal
map.
for the next.
Nope.
It's Nepal for the next map
Oh yeah,
rotation.
you're right.
It is Busan.
Busan.
Yep, that's what Jive Turkeys and Corgi were played on. So
Okie dokie.
Alright. We got ready from DuckDuckGo.
Alright. We got both readies. Since it's
Did we
control
get a
map.
region ready?
Yep.
Yeah,
They
here
said
it
they
is.
were ready AF. As soon as the map ended, they were ready to go. So
ready to go. Both
since
teams
it-
want this so bad. Both teams need a win. This is gonna be a good map. I can already tell.
since this is a control map, no need to flip because sides really don't matter in control.
Initiating match.
The score is 2-2.
Yep, going
right
into
now,
a
and we
tiebreaker.
are in a tiebreaker map.
What is this? Is this like a little landing zone strip thing?
Last time I cast a map 5, it went all the way to that third control map. That was
Oh my
Nova and
goodness.
Passive Aggressive Raptors. That was hype because
Ready.
on Oasis, Kurupu came out on the Widow and popped off. Oh, it was so good. Getting excited just thinking about it.
What wasn't it that she switched to the... Because it was Yeah, she switched to a Widow and then took out AJ, and AJ immediately switched to a Widow as well. Because he started as Soldier, I believe.
Alright. We do see Duck Duck Goats going a bit more of a brawl comp with the Symmetra, Mei, Ryan, Zarya, and on the side of Legion of Doom, we see
More of a dive?
more so of a dive. So we'll kind of see how these comps will interact.
We already see Technical Nuke and everybody in Legion dropping down.
I will say we're definitely going to need to see Metric Osmium switch with Duck Duck Goats running 3 beam characters. That being the weakness of Genji. Picks were initially going in favor of Legion of Doom, but Duck Duck Goats kind of turned it around. Oh, jeez.
Just as you said it, he switched to
back on the Doomfist.
Gets taken out, though, by Banana.
Yeah, Banana's really high charge right now. Getting a lot of value out of those bubbles.
He did a really good job trying to hold it, waiting for everybody from his team to try and regroup on point. Even though he didn't really have a healer there. So he's doing a really good job with that Winston.
This is the best case scenario for Duck Duck Goats because now they got the sim on point.
Mm-hmm. All set up, ready to go. Legion of Doom looking to dive onto the Mei.
She does have a Blizzard waiting.
We do see Joe taken out again early.
Oh, that shatter gets
solo shatter
AJ.
On the AJ?
Did he? Oh,
A lot of ults coming out from both sides.
They really don't want that diva in there.
Yeah, a lot of things came out to try and stop that diva bomb. The Mei wall, the photon barrier, everything. I just did not want to die to the diva bomb. We may be gonna see Beyblade here coming out from Legion of Doom. And if so, can KDB react quick enough to get out the immortality field? Furthermore, could they bait out the immortality field so it gets...
Oh, and Hoops taken out by all of the turrets. Blizzard comes out as well.
We did see Joe switch back to her Mercy.
Oh, and that's a pretty decent Death Blossom coming out from Hoops.
Yeah.
Does take out main tank.
Got the right target.
Ooh, got point.
Legion of Doom taking point in overtime. That's what you like to see.
No one wants to switch off of the sim now that they lost control of the point. Because initially I was kind of wondering about that pick, because I feel like this map isn't quite as good for sim, or like this specific
location.
Point.
Yeah. Drum is more standard for your Symmetra. Or Shrine as it's officially named. Oh, and that's a nice shatter cancel. And the Mercy res cancel as well.
God.
And a boot from Metric.
Oh my goodness, poor Banana. He just gets
Symmetra also gets punched. I was gonna say something else, but probably not stream friendly.
He's just doing a really, really good job on that Doomfist.
Exciting to watch, man. Like I said, we don't get to see a lot of Doomfists in Tier 2, so it's nice to see someone popping off.
Yeah, we do have Meriden switching to Pharaoh, and Katie switching to Brig.
Could sleep on the Demeru. AJ.
That grab. Let's get Metric.
And Tactical goes down as well, but main tank was separated from everybody. Oh, and a nice Death Blossom.
Nice blossom.
Make that a 3K for
Fight isn't
Hoops.
over.
Oh, and Wukong with a
Bomb's
nice
getting
bomb, taking out Farah. And another
But I
boot for
guess-
Metric.
Boop.
On to Banana Jam again. And I think that'll wrap up the first point. Oh, Darkfall able to get on point. Trigger overtime. But
That was a heck of a.
everybody kept off the Brig and Reinhardt, so Legion of Doom take first round.
That was a heck of a 99-0 comeback. Great ults all around. Hoops and Metric popping off on DPS. AJ hitting some nice sleep darts there, actually. Kind of underrated part of that map. Hit some really good sleep darts to halt a lot of the momentum that Duck Duck Goats would kind of get when they were crossing.
We might see
the point.
dive v dive here.
It seems like it.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
We do see Stanero in the back, scouting out.
Oh, and Meriden does take out Metric Osmium very first, along with Wukong getting demeched. And Hoops
and
does
Hoops
get
just
booped off by Banana Jam.
And Osmium's gonna be smart switching to the
Oh.
McCree because they didn't really have anything to counter the Pharah.
No, they got extremely lucky last round, you know, taking the Pharah out with, you know, various ults, like the Diva Bomb and whatnot. So having that hit scan definitely not a requirement, but definitely going to help taking out that Pharah. We see Deneru just kind of sitting in the back, uncloaks,
Picking at AJ again. Oh, and that
Oh.
block gets AJ.
and Metric Osmium. And that is probably a regroup.
Tactical Nuke almost had a really good big brain play. He tried to kill the Pharah with the bubble during the barrage, but I don't think the bubble was close enough, so it got taken out right away. And
Tactical Nuke able to take out KDB though. But
And Meriden.
Meriden again taking out their counter. And Darkfall able to grab the cheeky res from behind. Nano Blossom gets cancelled by EMP as well.
Doom could still turn this around with the Primal.
Yeah,
Two primals on
gotta
board
see
right now.
some boops though. We do see
I
one
think we
boop
wanna
kill
see
and a
Hoops
res
switch
come
of
out.
the-
This is more of an even fight now. And Meriden is just going after Metric Osmium right now.
But Banana has those mines just waiting.
AJ had a really nice anti-nade on, I think it was the Darkfall of KDB and Tactical Nuke. Good team
Hoops
coordination
taking
to
out
go forward.
Meriden on the Reaper. It's not something you see every day.
See if Duck Duck Ghosts can retake this. They weren't able to do it last time. Are we going to see another big comeback from Legion of Doom to close out this series?
We do see Legion has Deadeye and
Ooh.
Bomb.
AJ does go down.
Again.
EMP, bombs, barrage comes out, throwing everything
They
down.
They really just won at that point.
Bomb
There's
comes
Bomb.
out.
Oh, but he died to those mines.
That's okay that they invested a lot of ults because it's one fight territory anyway.
Yep. Only person even close is AJ. They have to keep running forward to touch. No one's gonna touch. Everyone's preoccupied with the Primal Rage. Winston.
Yep.
On to the next
Good
round.
job on the Goats looking at their win condition, seeing that all they needed to do was win one team fight, so they stacked those ults together and they got it done. Something they didn't do on Mecha Base.
We have their switches. 2 shields. Canuck with a Reinhardt and Tactical Manuk back on that Orisa. And now Banana onto a Zarya again.
2, 1. Round 3. Capture the
All right. Last round of the last map. Let's see who can take this.
Pretty much same comps across the board, actually. The only thing is that Tactical Nuke is on the Orisa now.
We still see De Niro in the bag, just trying to pick at AJ. But Wukong goes there to help.
It's a good pick.
Ooh.
Was able to translocate away.
And Legion of Doom really need a pick here if they want to stay in this first fight.
But Wukong gets pinned. And Meriden?
It's about even with 2-2. Oh, never mind. I say that.
Daenerys almost got the EMP.
AJ just getting
like
bullied by
really
Daenerys right
doing-
now.
Legion needs something
Yeah, I
to be
think
doing
AJ
for that
Might have to.
Sombra.
You should consider
Yeah.
switching. Like
He's
a
just keeps getting picked by that Sombra over and over. Oh, and he gets
Baptiste
pinned.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Legion of Doom needs to quit going in and just regroup here. Going in right now is just feeding your enemy more ult charge.
And then when you kind of stagger like that, the team doesn't really have to
Invest
doesn't really have
anything.
to invest a lot of ults. Yeah, so you don't really.
You gain
They're
nothing
barely
from doing it.
economy pushes because you're not even gaining anything.
Oh, and Daenerys able to take out Joe before the fight even starts. WinCon right now for Legion of Doom is taking out that, oh, and Daenerys, another pick!
Metric.
Daenerys is doing a great job on this Sombra. Kind of playing that hitman assassin type where go in, get the kill, and get out. That's definitely huge to be able to do that rather than just hack.
Oh, that Blossom just gets immortality, but Hoops does get Katie, who get brought back.
Gets rezzed almost immediately and taken out by Meriden. They need a firm
Able
regroup.
to touch.
Oh,
No,
Almost
doesn't
they don't have
work.
time. They won't be able to touch. Oh, someone
they
does
did.
touch.
Maybe?
Metric
Metric.
got there.
Oh, you just see every ult. Yeah.
That should close it out.
And I think that will do it. Duck Duck Goats takes the dub.
Man, that was a heck of a game. Both two teams very skilled. Definitely trending upwards for sure.
It's just
That's one
that
of
the
those-
Nero in the back, as Sombra just kept picking at them. Picking at Legion. Here they had to turn around to try and get him.
Now it's time for the best part. Most valuable player. And I got two that I can easily say. For Duck Duck Goats, I would give it to Canuck, playing in a great main tank through the whole game, doing a good job on Winston with the primals, had some shatter blocks with Ryan, did a good job on Orisa on those last 2 maps. That would be my choice. And good coordination, especially on that final map with Banana Jam, with the Ryan and the Zarya doing a good job making sure the bubbles get value. So that'd be my pick for Duck Duck Goats. And for Legion of Doom, oh man, I cannot pick anyone besides Metric Osmium.
Oh yeah,
Metric, yeah.
for sure.
The Doom Fist. Oh, I
Doomfist
can't even.
and that Genji, that Nano Blade,
Yep.
he got in Numbani.
Excellent game from Metric Osmium. What were you guys thinking?
I have no arguments with anything you. Canuck obviously played very well. Metric Osmium always plays well, you know. Really popping off on the Genji and the Doomfist. So, no arguments from me.
Definitely an honorable mention to Darkfall. Did a great job on Mei on Nepal, and was on the healer doing mercy work, getting a lot of great reses. Definitely the honorable mention for me, but I think Canuck really was the glue that
MVP.
held the team together.
I mean, I do want to say, Katie was doing a lot of good work as Baptiste with those
Yeah,
immortalities. I know we said
KDB.
we didn't want to give it to her again, but it's just those immortalities were so good. But in the end, Darkfall did bring them back a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. As an honorable mention on Legion of Doom's side, though, you can scream bias if you want, but Hoops did so good on
Hoops
Reaper, on Ash,
Reaper,
on Mei,
Pharah, Ash,
on
Mei,
Pharah.
yeah, that wall in Nepal, was that hers?
So good, yes. So good. So, honorable mention for sure.
But yeah, for me, Metric Osmium, Canuck, 2 MVPs.
100% agreed. If you're just tuning in,
Definitely.
don't remember the score, suffering from, brief onset
It was 2-2
amnesia.
and Dr.
Yeah.
Goats won the tiebreaker.
I mean, you can
Yep.
see that we went to Busan, so I think you can guess the score.
3-2 in favor of Duck Duck Goats. And MVPs, like Kirby said, Canuck for Duck Duck Goats, and Legion of Doom is Metric Osmium. Shout outs to Darkfall for amazing Mei and Mercy play with Baptiste as well, and Hoops for just outstanding DPS play in general. So that's it for us, guys. We'll catch y'all later.